Hello everyone, it's Shane here. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing good. So, we're back on Minion Rush today, and we're going to be playing with this little duck minion, called the Migration Minion, okay? And the reason I'm making a video today is because I want to talk to you guys about the Nostalgia update, because I have been yapping on and on about this supposed Nostalgia update, and I've recently come onto some information that is slightly disappointing, but also just something that I thought was newsworthy that you guys would want to hear about. So yeah, let's get into a few runs here as I explain to you everything I know about the Nostalgia update as of now. Because, as I say, I have come onto some information that you guys may find interesting. So basically, the Nostalgia update, quote unquote, Nostalgia update, doesn't exist, okay? It's not happening. So essentially, when Gameloft dropped the roadmap image, we all drew conclusions as to what Minion Rush Nostalgia could be. We thought immediately it was an update to the game. This is incorrect, okay? So I was speaking with Gameloft, and they have also put a few things out publicly, just in servers and stuff, and the information I have is on screen now. If you give that a read, basically the idea is that the Nostalgia update doesn't exist. There is no Nostalgia update. Essentially, what Minion Rush Nostalgia is what we have in the game right now. So we have just had the Sailing Regatta special mission. Oops. And this special mission apparently was supposed to pay homage to a previous special mission, which had a similar name and, you know, was set in similar locations and stuff. And next we have the School Project special mission, which is paying homage to the Back to School special mission from previously in Minion Rush's history, and so on and so forth. So two other special missions we'll be getting are... what? Okay, my controls just weren't working there. But two other special missions we will be getting are one of the Gingerbread House special mission and one of the Minion Scout special missions. So, if you guys remember in the video not long ago, I said there is absolutely no chance that all Minion Rush Nostalgia is just rehashed special missions. Well, I was wrong. That is all it is. Okay. But no, I have also learnt that part of the objective of Minion Rush Nostalgia as well is to celebrate the legacy of the game through the social platforms. So if you have a look at Minion Rush's Instagram, Minion Rush's Discord server and stuff, there's plenty of stuff they're posting that sort of reminds you of where Minion Rush came from, you know, what the origins of the game were, some really neat little, you know, facts, old promotional material and stuff. They're basically just trying to run a bit of a celebration of the game on their social platforms at the same time. So, all this in mind, what is Minion Rush Nostalgia, okay? Because it's a little bit confusing. Essentially, Minion Rush Nostalgia is just in-game. It is special missions that are set out similarly to some of the older special missions, okay? So some of them you might play and it will remind you of a different special mission that happened previously, or it will be just a re-release of a pre-existing special mission. And then on social networks like Instagram, Facebook, Discord, etc., the official Minion Rush pages will be posting things like old app icons, or remember when this costume released, or do you guys remember this update, stuff like that. So it's not quite as, you know, extravagant as we hoped it would be, but it's nice, okay? It's kind of sweet, it's kind of a nice little thing that they're doing, I can't fault them. But what is the point of the Nostalgia update, okay? Why are they doing a Nostalgia run? And it's because, again, they are on their way to releasing the biggest update the game has ever had. You know, again, I don't want to make it sound like I'm boasting that I played the beta of this version. I'm really not trying to do that. But yeah, it's like, you know, some players have already played the beta of this new update, and I can confirm it is a huge revamp of the game. Nothing in that version is carried over from the current version. The game has been completely rebuilt from the ground up with brand new graphics, brand new animations, brand new models, completely new locations, new power-ups. Everything is totally different. So I am super excited for that update, and that update is the reason I returned to making Minion Rush content, because I'm holding out hope that there is a reason to make Minion Rush content again. I think that people are really going to start engaging with it more, you know, being excited about the game again, You know, it's sort of similar to like if you guys remember when they released the Mel Minion and the Striker Minion, the hype for the game back then was through the roof because of the release of Despicable Me 3. I feel like we've not really had that with Despicable Me 4, you know, it hasn't really brought the game back to life in any kind of way. But, judging from the beta, you know, the beta of this complete game revamp had flyers flying around that said 10th anniversary. So, obviously this update was supposed to come out over a year ago, and they've had to severely delay it, I guess, to polish it. Because, you know, again, the version we played was very unpolished, a lot of stuff was very broken still. And while the general aesthetic of the game and, you know, the direction they're going on was obvious and is exciting, yeah, it was completely unfinished. It's like it was not in a releasable state to any degree. You know, it was painfully limited what they'd actually worked on. So, again, case in point is that this update is going to be very, very exciting, but if you're waiting for Minion Rush Nostalgia to be a re-release of the Jelly Lab, perhaps a re-release of the Endless Mode, you're not going to get that. I genuinely believed, a part of me believed, there was a likelihood that Minion Rush Nostalgia was a completely new game that was like the old game re-released, because that's what Subway Surfers has done, that's what Angry Birds did at one point. It's like, it's not uncommon for mobile games to at some point revert back to their old versions to get people playing again. So I did believe that Minion Rush could pull off a similar trick, but that isn't what's happening. Okay, I believed wholeheartedly there was a chance of that happening, but there is absolutely no chance that that is going to happen once Game Lock release the Unity build of Minion Rush. I think that's what we're calling it now. Because you know, you have Endless Mode, Jelly Lab Mode, 5-year Celebration Mode, and now you have the Unity Mode. So I think the Unity update is going to be fantastic, okay? I think if they bring back events, maybe work on races, give us a new sense of progression, you know, and to be fair, it's like, I think one major thing to consider is that, like, if you're new to Minion Rush, just playing the game, and, you know, running in the game, oh my god, sorry, I literally missed my keyboard there. No, but like new players of Minion Rush, you know, actually just playing the game is a novelty and is fun. But when you've been playing the game, like you and me, for as long as you have, you know, it's like it becomes boring after a certain point, and you need new game mechanics, you need new incentives to play the game and stuff, and hopefully, as I say, that is what we are going to be getting. Because, as I say, I played the beta, and because it's a beta, there's not really any real goal to it, there's not anything for you to complete, it's mainly just for people to test the mechanics and stuff. I had fun playing the game. I can't say that I've had that in a long time, but just figuring out all the new little quirks, noticing brand new things, it was fun. It was genuinely fun, and I think, you know, I genuinely do think that you guys are going to have a great time playing this new update. So really, that's about it, you know? That's about everything I have to tell you guys about the Nostalgia update. It doesn't exist. But yeah, so anyway, that's pretty much all the information I had to lay on to you guys. Migration Minion, alright? I got this Minion recently, because again, I took like a year's break from the game, so I missed out on so many costumes, so I'm trying to take a look at some of the ones that I missed. And I like this little guy, he's a funny little dude, is he not? Yeah, I'm a big fan of this costume. I would go as far to say it might be one of my favourites in the game. I also liked, again, wasn't around for this one's release, I don't think. I think I actually was making Minion Rush content at the time, but I just skipped over making a video on it. The Stuart Minion, you know, the cow one? I really like that. That's one of my favourite costumes, I like that one. But yeah, my Migration Minion, I think they released him as a tie-in for the Migration film, which I haven't seen, to be honest. I did not go and watch that film. It just didn't really appeal to me, you know, it's like, I don't know, I'm not really interested in seeing a film about ducks, but, you know, to each their own, right? It's probably for some people out there, some people probably enjoyed it, but yeah, I'm glad we got a costume in the game to resemble the film. I think it's really cool that Minion Rush does tie-ins with most Illumination films. I mean, here's me hoping they put Mario in the game, but it's just not going to happen, is it? Anyway, that's about going to wrap it up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay there. You know, as I say, because I can't expect people to just listen to me yap for a video. You guys have got to have some sort of gameplay, right? And I may as well kill two birds with one stone, so you get to see what the Migration Minion is like as well at the same time. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Anyway, we do have a new Minion Festival, it looks like, where you can unlock the Dino costume. I already got the dino costume. I already got every costume. I don't need any costumes anyway. At least I think I have. Let me double check this. Give me a sec. Had to get an ad, of course I did. Yeah, 158. I got every single minion. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hope you're excited for the Unity update. Hope you're not disappointed that there is no nostalgia update. I would like to also apologise because my video did make it seem like the Jello Lab will be coming back. So I'm sorry if I disappointed anyone by getting your hopes up. Forgive me for having a bit of faith in Gameloft to deliver something good. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one in a bit.